We are gone live.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the day. As we say that today,
yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and I welcome you to this particular very, very, very interesting and the most awaited day, that is, let the STEAM champions present their ideas, their thoughts. Everyone was waiting, when is the day going to come and we'll get a chance to, express our views, present our ideas, and also the day is here, and such a beautiful climate, as well as, the STEAM contest is here. So thank you so much, Usha ma'am, for guiding us and bringing us here and giving us this day. I also welcome Mr. Shishir Miglani from the Kidspreneur.
One second, Manju. They're just entering, all of them. And you can just introduce them once everybody settles down. I'm just muting.
Okay.
Then you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
Just muted everybody. Yeah, you can unmute him.
All right. So yes, so we have our lovely kids who are eagerly waiting how to demonstrate and to express their ideas. Before that, let me thank Mr. Shishir Miglani. Thank you so much for accepting our request and joining us today. Thank you so much. I would definitely like to introduce Shishir Miglani.
Welcome, Shishir from Kidspreneur.
Thank you. Thank you, Manju and Usha. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We have got a very enterprising person who is going to be judging you. So don't worry, do your best. All the best. Now, ma'am is going to talk.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Before I introduce Mr. Shishir, I would just play the video. That is a STEAM video. And then I go ahead and, talk about Mr. Shishir. I would love to do that, definitely.
Children, there's going to be lots and lots of prizes from Smartivity, as well as the prize which has been sponsored by Kidspreneur, and for the winner, the topmost winner, and 3 prizes. The top 3 prizes will be it's sponsored by Smartivity, which ma'am will be telling you shortly. Video is not visible.
Is it not visible, ma'am?
No. Only the sound is coming, but video is not visible. Your screen is visible.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 second, ma'am. I'll just try it again. Is it visible now, ma'am?
This is a video as yet.
Is it visible now?
It's a blank screen. No, Manju. You want me to try doing this video?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know why it is, but I'll just try after some time. Let me just introduce Mr. Shishir.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I can try it after some time again. So thank you so much again, Mr. Shishir, for joining us. Let me introduce you to our participants. So I would also like to, give them a luck before they start for their show. So yes, Mr. Shishir Miglani is a visionary. He's a serial entrepreneur, technology prominent, who believes technology will touch our lives in future. In never thought before ways, he has executed some of challenging technology solutions for government and enterprise alike. He brings a vision to transform the education sector in ways not thought before, and Kidspreneur is just a start for him. He runs a successful coveted technology company and a government recognized accelerator where young ideas are provided a jump board to pace their growth phase. Like
Manju,
Kidspreneur.
turn your video now. People let them see.
Sorry, ma'am.
Switch on your video.
Ma'am, I have spotlighted him.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. He runs, like I was saying, like Kidspreneur, even the accelerator works on the practical and transformative principles. And in just first year has seen 7 kids enterprise, multiple acqui-hires and investment raise. So thank you so much, Mr. Shishir, for joining us. We are glad that you have accepted our request and you are here to guide our participants and also motivate them today. So, Mr. Shishir, we would like to hear from you 2 lines, and definitely our students are waiting for that.
Thank you, Manju. Thank you, Manju, for having me here. And it's a pleasure to be always be involved with kids and understand and listen to their ideas. And it's a good learning scenario for us to, we get to understand a lot of views which kids here are going to present. So a big hi to everyone who is participating. You can't talk, but you can say hi back to me, those who are seeing me. And all the best for you kids, for all your ideas. And I look forward to learning more from you.
You can just do like this.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Shir. Usha ma'am, your words so that, our kids are motivated.
I'm so thrilled to see so many youngsters out there and who want to really showcase something very interesting. I think shortly all your science teachers also will join you to see what you're doing. And I'm going to watch you. I'm just going to see what is up your sleeve. So let's see, and all the best to everybody out there.
Thank you so much.
So lucky to have Ms. Shishir here today with us. It's not going to be like judging.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, most welcome. But it's not going to be just the first, second, third or something today. It's just the first round. So keep your cool and just do what is you can do so that we can just watch you, and there'll be several rounds before we decide the winners. So all the best to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ma'am, definitely we would like to make a start because we have good number of kids who have joined us. So Mrs. Shishir, I would like to start with the youngest one in this group. So the youngest one is Satvik. Satvik is studying in UKG, and he's a very lovely kid who is a very good observer. He observes. He will talk less, but he will observe things. So yes, Satvik, it's your turn. Please go ahead and please present your ideas with us. Let me spotlight Satvik.
We are making a car with CD.
Okay. All right, Satvik, go ahead. Okay, Satvik, what would you like to express about it?
The car is made out of a man-made thing.
Okay.
As a machine.
Okay. Mrs. Shishir, would you like to question him or would you like to know more about his car?
Hi, Satvik.
Hi.
Well, it's good to see such a young man doing innovative things here. How did you come across this idea?
We are making a car with CD.
Who gave you this idea of making a car? How did this idea came to you?
Mama gave me this idea.
Oh, very good. And she helped you in creating this car?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Just show us that car again, please. Nice. And I hope you use the CDs which are not working, not the working CDs.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Good job, Satvik. Very good job.
I'm making best out of it.
You're making?
Making best.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
he wants to make the best out of waste. So he has used all those things. And that's where he said that, yes, I mean, of course, the CDs is not loaded with the favorite songs of their parents. Otherwise, they wouldn't have shared it.
no, it's good. I'm good with the questions, and all the best, Satvik. You did a wonderful job in creating that card of yours.
Thank you, Mr. Shishir. We'll move to the next participant. So our next participant is Arav Mandal. Arav Mandal studies in grade 2 with Vibgyor Marathali. And definitely his smile is everything.
Hello,
Okay, Arav, go ahead.
Hello everyone. My name is Arav Mandal. I study in Vibgyor High Marathali in grade 2. Today I am going to show a hoop glider, which will demonstrate how a bird or an plane flies. A hoop glider is a homemade paper aircraft that uses the four forces of flight to fly, much like a paper aeroplane. Curved surfaces on top the glider help generate lift. An aerodynamic shape reduces drag. Gravity pulls the glider toward the ground, and your arm provides thrust. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arav. That was so nice of you explaining this. So, Mr. Shishir, up to you. Any question?
Arav, it's an amazing pitch you made, and you presented beautifully. Who helped you in creating this aeroplane and explaining you how it works?
My mother.
Oh, and you did all this by yourself, or she helped you in creating the aeroplane as well?
She helped me a little.
Okay. And which part you created it by yourself?
I cutted these things, the strips.
Okay. Can you show us the entire glider to us by rotating it? Yes. And how would you throw it in the air so that it can fly?
This.
Okay.
From the small part you throw.
Okay. Have you tried flying it as well? Did it flew?
Yes.
How long? What distance did it cover?
It covered 4 feet.
Okay. And how long did it take you to build this airplane? Glider, I would say.
10 minutes.
Oh, you created the entire thing in 10 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, good job. Very good job.
The material is paper and straw and tape.
Very good. It's a good job.
Very good, Arav.
And all the best.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good job, Arav.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arav. Thank you so much, Mrs. Shishir. And before I move on to the next kid, let me introduce our next special guest and judge for the evening. Ms. Pratibha. Ms. Pratibha, thank you so much for joining us today. Can we have your video on? Hi, Ms. Pratibha. Can you hear us?
Oh,
Hi, Pratibha. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you unmute yourself, Pratibha?
So happy to be here on this panel.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Pratibha. So let me introduce Ms. Pratibha. Pratibha is an artist by heart. She's an entrepreneur, educator, loves nature, passionate for helping the society, and a learner for life, as she says always. She's a mural artist and an exclusive craft trainer. She's a Jolly Phonics expert, storyteller, parent, and child counselor. Her passion to work for young children gave way to starting a preschool and a daycare by the name The Learning Planet in Whitefield, Bangalore. Currently, she is running the Bangalore School Hub at Prestige Shanti Niketan, and it is doing lovely. Thank you so much, Pratibha. Would you like to motivate our students with 2 lines?
Sure. Thank you so much for such a fantastic introduction, Manju. First of all, Kidspreneur and Bangalore do in collaboration. This initiative has given so much of ideas to these young children to work on these projects that they have created. I just saw Arav presenting his project and it was fantastic, Arav. I really liked your project and I'm looking forward to see each and everyone's things. And I would like you to welcome Arav and I would like you to explain to us what have you done, what you went through, did you face any issues while creating these projects, what is the new
it is very easy.
Sorry, yeah.
No problem.
So I was saying, yeah. So that's what we are. Sorry. Yeah, Manju.
No problem. I think your voice was a bit. Your screen got freezed actually. Yeah.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's much better. It's much better.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I was saying that these projects that the children are about to present to us are of course based on the DIY concept, which is do it yourself. And in this do it yourself, combining science and art is a beautiful idea. It gives, and I'm sure you all are going to agree to it. So let's hear from all the children what they're going to present. Over to you, Manju.
Thank you so much, Pratibha. Thank you so much. That really motivates our kids. I mean, definitely they are eagerly waiting to, express their views, their thoughts, and their ideas. So thank you so much, Pratibha. Moving on to our next kid for the evening, it's Kaina Nasta. Kaina is in grade 2. She is a very lovely and, she has many questions. And we love kids with questions. So definitely, Kaina, it's your evening. So go ahead and express your ideas with us.
It was my father's birthday. I made him a surprise birthday card with paper, a pair of scissors and sketch pen. I made a star and I wrote happy birthday. I folded the star. Then I put it in a bowl of water and then it started opening.
Ma'am, are you able to see?
Yes, Krishna, we are able to see. Yes. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Kaina, they are blooming, Kaina. They are so beautiful. They are all blooming.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kaina. All right. So, now let's start with Pratibha. Pratibha, I just said that, you are an artist, you love art. So when we talk about STEAM, the A that we talk about arts, it can be fine arts, it can be visual arts, it can be performing arts also. So Pratibha, up to you. Would you like to have some conversation with Kaina?
Kaina, tell me that is there any special paper first of all that you use?
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay. No, it's showing full signal.
Okay,
Kaina,
now it's fine, Pratibha. You can go ahead. Now it's fine, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Kaina, I'm asking, the blooming flower that you made, does it require any particular kind of paper?
Yes, ma'am.
Or
I think, Pratibha, you try changing your place. This is happening in the entire Prestige like this. Change your room or the place where you are operating out of.
Okay, so meanwhile, I'll request Mr. Shishir to go ahead and, have a conversation with Kaina.
Hi, Kaina. Acha, first tell me, did your father was surprised with the wish?
Yes.
How did he reacted to it? Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And it's a wonderful way to wish him. Do you know why paper opens up and people can read their wish?
Yes.
Why is that? Can you explain it to us?
Because the paper has some fiber in it.
Mm-hmm.
When we put it in water, it helps the paper expand.
Hmm. And where did you learn this trick from?
I joined a STEM session. There I learned this.
It's a fabulous way of learning small things and scientific things and using it to create a beautiful wish like this, Kaina. And I wish you all the best. It's a wonderful knowledge, a wonderful way you have utilized this knowledge and created a wonderful greeting card for you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shishir. Thank you so much, Kaina. I love that expression. Usha ma'am, didn't you like that expression that she made?
I love that expression. And Kaina, all the best. They like the way you surprise your father. All the best. Now going to the next
Yes. Now let's move to our next participant. So it's Shreya P. So we have two Shreyas. So today it's Shreya P. Shreya P studies in grade 3. And definitely, Shreya P loves to listen stories.
Shreya B or Shreya P?
It's P.
I cannot see Shreya. Oh, Shreya.
She is there. She is there. So talking about Shreya P, she listens to stories and then she comes out with her own scientific stories. So she loves to do projects. Even when we are holding STEM sessions, she's so curious and she wants to add her ideas to it. So go ahead, Shreya. It's all yours now.
Good evening, ma'am and sir and all my dear friends. Today I'm going to show you how to blow up a balloon without using our mouth or without using our breath. It is not a magic, it is the science. Are you all ready to see?
Yes.
We'll start then. Take a balloon. For this we need balloon, vinegar, funnel, a bottle and baking soda. First take a balloon and fix it in the funnel. And put 1 teaspoon of baking soda. After that, keep the balloon aside and take the bottle and fix it in the funnel. Fix the funnel in it. After that, put little vinegar on it. After that, keep the funnel aside and take the balloon and fix the balloon top of the bottle. Do you know how it's blowing?
Tell us, Shreya, about it. We are waiting to hear. That's amazing, Shreya.
Because when we mix vinegar and baking soda, it turns into gas. The gas is called as carbon dioxide, and vinegar is acid, and the baking soda is base. When we mix acid and base, it turns into carbon dioxide. Thank you.
Wow, Mr. Shishir, I mean, I know that smile on your face. You would like to know more about it. Lovely, Shreya. So yes, Mr. Shishir, go ahead, please. Thank you.
Shreya, congratulations. It was very beautifully explained project, a simple chemistry thing, and you have utilized it so well to create a helpful tip for others who would probably not prefer to blow a balloon up and use their strength. But tell me, where did you learn this chemistry from?
I was thinking and trying this, so I got it's blowing.
Yeah, but how did you know that mixing vinegar will do that trick and it will help? Your mother told. And then did you, how long did you tried it? Did you manage to successfully, balloon up that thing at the first attempt?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Good. Very good. And it's an amazing way you have expressed it very calmly. And that actually shows your composure there. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Shishir. So, Pratibha.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah,
I'm
hi.
back.
Yeah, it's all fine. It's all set. Yeah, Pratibha, please go ahead. Would you like to have a conversation with her?
Manju, I missed seeing half of her because I was just setting up. So I will rather skip this one. Probably I'll talk to the next.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Shreya keeps on doing these kind of experiments. You know, she loves to do it. Even during the class, you know, in between, she'll come up that we should try this. So don't worry. I'll keep sending you all those. Thank you so much, Shreya.
That'll be great. I would love to see
all
that.
The best,
yeah.
Shreya. I really loved it. Okay, next participant.
Shreya V.
Good evening, everyone. Now I'm going to do chemical reaction. I took both chemicals. It's turmeric and calcium. Both are base. Let's see what is happening after we mix. Take a spoon of calcium and take turmeric and mix in the calcium and let's see what's coming. It's coming red. When we are mixing turmeric and calcium, it's coming red. Thank you.
Mr. Shishir.
So why did you mix these chemicals, Shreya? Can you hear me, Shreya?
Shreya, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shreya,
why did you mix these chemicals together? What was the purpose?
Purpose to put mehendis.
And the new chemical will help in creating mehendis. How so?
We can put for legs and hands also.
And have you tried using it on your hands as a mehendi?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
And did it? Does the color sticks around?
Yes.
Okay. So next time when you start the pitch, you should say the benefit of the experiment you're trying to do first. That means, let me show you how you can use home things as a chemical reaction to color your hands without using mehendi or something. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's a good way to present that small chemical reaction and show us how a new color can be formed using turmeric and calcium. Where did you get calcium from?
Calcium from shop.
From shop. So what did you bought? Calcium, or you bought chalks or something else?
No, calcium.
Okay. Okay. Good job, Shreya.
Thank you, Mr. Shishir. Pratibha.
Hi, Shreya. It was such a nice project you presented.
Thank you.
You know, this is my favorite, to change the color of haldi into red. I love this red color that is formed. Let me tell you one thing now in this project, though it is very nice, but haldi is not a chemical. Okay? Haldi is neither an acid nor a base. If you remember, we did one of the DIYs in which we told it is an indicator. By changing the color, because of adding some other elements into it, it indicates whether that element is an acid or a base. Okay? So there is this small correction.
Okay.
All right? Fantastic. On this thali, can you make a small rangoli with these red dots? With 2-3 dots, if you can show me, as you were saying, mehendi that you want to put. So it will become more arty project. You can just put dots here like this and it becomes like a rangoli, isn't it? Yes. Then you can put some diya and decorate your thali, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome, Shreya. We can move on to the next contestant.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shreya. I mean, definitely Shreya, comes up with her ideas that what in the kitchen can be used.
Shreya, let's see your face. All the best. Shreya, show your face. Yes. All the best to you. Okay.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, definitely, I agree, ma'am. She always is a kitchen freak. Like, ma'am, let me see in the kitchen what is there. Even when we are doing a general class, let me check what is there in the kitchen, and she comes out.
Let me tell you what we are looking for, children. I think you are just doing a DIY what you have learned, but what we are looking is, can you create something very innovative and something very new which doesn't exist? It can be a machine learning. It can be something like robotics. Something which is very, very creative, which you can be an entrepreneur and you will be actually promoted to be an entrepreneur. So, for example, last time, remember in school, you learned to make jewelry, you learned to make something and you were trying to sell it. So can you sell that thing? So this is the major thing actually we are looking for. You can again participate in the next session also, which is going to happen next week, and come with a very innovative idea. These are all excellent ideas, what you're sharing with us, but these are all STEAM ideas and is already existing. We're looking something very innovative, very new idea. So think about it, come with a very nice idea, which you can, turn it into a kind of a business. You understand? That's what we're looking, right, Mr. Shirish?
Yeah, that too. But then ideas are bound to come to everyone. They may not be unique, but they have to have a utility.
Yes.
So
yes.
like somebody created a glider, it can be created into a DIY tools for kids to teach them how maybe about aerodynamics, and the way he explained was amazing. Yes. So yes, start creating something. It would be new. It would be something which is already existent. Doesn't matter, as long as you are able to create a new benefit out of it.
New benefit.
Ensure that idea is coming out and helping others in some way.
He's put it very aptly and he's put it in a nutshell. So I hope you understand what we are looking for. But anyway, all the best, all, and appreciate all your efforts.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving to our next participant, Snithik.
Good evening,
Yes,
everyone.
Snithik. Good evening. Please go ahead, Snithik.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nitik Satyadev. I am going to show the presence of carbon dioxide. Things needed: baking soda, vinegar, matchbox, and candle. First, I am taking vinegar. Vinegar. Add few spoon of baking soda. Baking soda react with vinegar and it forms carbon dioxide. You can check now. By showing fire to cup's mouth, carbon dioxide is a fire extinguisher. It turns off the candle's fire. Let's start experiment.
You have to be careful, baby, when you're doing things like that.
Okay, Snithik. So I think Snithik, as he has this thing, you know, he always will come up with surprises. He always has surprises kept in his bag, and that is what he did today with carbon dioxide. I believe that is what he tried doing. So yes, Snithik, that was a unique way of explaining that what all materials you have used to you know, generate that and create it. Would you like to add something more? Okay, Snithik, you're there? Snithik, your voice is breaking.
He's there, he's there.
Okay, so you mean to say for the fire extinguisher, this method can be used. You mean to say that? That's amazing, actually, Snithik. Yeah, that was quite surprising. Good effort. Yes, Mr. Shishir.
I hope you did not hurt yourself, Shritik, there. What went wrong? It made you lose your balance. What went wrong? Too much carbon dioxide there? Yes. So in these reactions and in these DIY classes, you just also need to ensure that you're doing it within the, when you're working with chemicals, you need to ensure that only a limited or enough calcium is used, you know, and mixed in vinegar so that it doesn't blast out more than what is required to blow up that candle. Okay. And that helps because you placed candle right over your bottle. It could have been done in some other way, so that it may not have ended up like the way it did. But it was an amazing concept. You used chemistry for a very right purpose and very apt purpose. And I hope your final product, next time when you'll work on that, work in a way it can work foolproof. Even the kids can utilize it instead of using a fire somewhere else and you losing balance. They should not lose balance while using it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Who told you about this idea?
My daddy, sir.
And you tried it before? How many times you tried before presenting the idea here?
Ma'am, 5 times. Sir, no,
5 times.
Sir, 4 times.
4 times. So this was 5th time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next time when you present the idea, you need to try 10 times. And 11th time should be us.
Okay, sir.
Okay? All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Shishir. Thank you, Snithik. Pratibha, would you like to add something to this?
Yeah. So Snithik, I really like this. I like the thought process that you told other children also, that carbon dioxide can be used to extinguish fire. In fact, nowadays we all have fire. Most of the times in all the apartments, we have these fire extinguishers installed in our homes also. So it's usually either carbon dioxide or nitrogen gas which is used to extinguish the fire, right? And what gas is used to inflame more, to help the fire blow more? It is oxygen.
Oxygen.
Okay, oxygen inflames the fire even more. So I really like it, but I'm sorry if you got hurt. As Mr. Shishir explained to you, we all can be much more careful next time while doing experiments and presenting them. Fantastic. I liked your experiment, Snithik.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Pratibha. Moving on to the next participant. So, Usha ma'am, you're on mute.
No, I said all the best to him.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So yes, our next participant is Pranav from grade 3. Pranav, go ahead.
Hi everyone, I made a lantern.
Okay, Pratibha will be very happy. I mean, she gets excited when she sees,
I
arts.
made it out of
That's
paper,
right.
and I also put some paper strips on it to make it look like nice. I will put it in my balcony and I will put a light inside it. Then I will hang up on my balcony. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, Pranav, that was very colorful. I mean,
what was the DIY in this? I mean, it is just the art and craft activity, Manju?
So, ma'am, I think he has integrated this with maths, because when you try to make a festoon, it has to be much more to do with your calculation, with your cutting. It requires a lot of measurement, and then only you'll come up.
Talk about that. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this was one of my favorite, activity when I was in school before Diwali. We used to be like everyone used to make this for our window panes, and let's make this festoon. So I think he has integrated that two things. Pranav, I think, that's what you would like to mention, that it's all about, ensuring that the correct measurement is taken into place. And, it's all about, the more you do this, you try to come out with beautiful designs, and you can sell these designs actually, if you make this and you come out with beautiful. So I think, Pratibha can add to this, and then we would like to ask Mr. Shishir.
The light, there is a
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Pranav, this is so colorful. As Manju ma'am said, I love art and craft and I love colorful things. And Diwali has just passed by. This is one of the favorite things and very easy that we all can do at home. So you can put a light bulb inside, and not just that, you can also put those, small lights that we get. You can entangle that also around it. It looks beautiful. Will you also make it for the school when you come to the school, and we can hang it outside in your classroom or something? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Fantastic color choices also. And I like the red color things, the strips that you have been hanging. Did you make it yourself absolutely, or did your parents help you in this?
I make it myself.
You did the cutting?
Yes.
Yeah, for the paper rolls of the yellow and the blue color, which shape did you cut originally before rolling
Square.
it? It was square? Yeah, and then after folding it, what did you stick it with?
I stick it with glue.
With glue? And which paper did you use for making the strips? What kind of paper did you use?
Color paper.
Okay, what is the name of that paper? Is there any special paper? Because I want to make it myself, so I'm asking you.
No.
Any color paper is fine, is it?
Paper. Normal
Okay.
paper. Any color.
Fantastic. Very good job, Pranav. All the best. Mr. Shishir, it's up over to you now.
Type paper or use a crepe paper? Anything can be.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Ms. Shishir.
Amazing job, Pranav. Amazing job. It looked beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
And who helped you in selecting, making the color choices for this art and craft thing? Or did you choose the color yourself?
Myself only I did.
Then you have a very good color combination choice there. It looked nice.
Yes.
It looked beautiful there. All the best.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Shishir. Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you so much, Pranav, for this lovely idea.
All the best, Pranav.
Thank you, ma'am.
Moving to our next participant, Gishpat. He's from grade 4. Gishpat, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Gishpat, go ahead. All yours. All the best. Usha ma'am, would you like to, Vishen?
All the best, Gishpat.
Thanks, ma'am. So I'm going to show you that hot air expands. So for this, you need a plastic. You need
That's okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Cold water, a plastic bottle, a balloon, and hot water. So first take the balloon and attach it on the mouth of the bottle like this. Then place the bottle on the hot water. You can see the balloon blowing up. And when you place it in cold water, the air cools down. So this happens because inside the bottle there's air. When you keep the bottle inside the hot water, the air gets heat and enters into the balloon. When you keep it in the cold water, the hot air gets cooled. This is the reason behind it to blow, expand and de-expand. Thank you.
That was amazing, Gishwat. Nicely explained. Mr. Shishir.
Yes, I think indeed it was confidently explained, Gishpat. A very simple concept and an effective way to show it. How did you get this idea of using this bottle and balloon to, to prove that hot air expands and cold air shrinks down, de-expands?
Like in a science class, ma'am was showing this experiment, so I thought I can just do the same experiment in the STEM.
It's a very good choice to explain the simple concept here. Gishpat, all the best.
Thanks, sir.
Pratibha.
Hi, Gishpat.
Hi,
it
ma'am.
was a very nice experiment, very simply and very well explained, as Mr. Shishir also said. And this, that the concept that, hot air expands is a concept because of it. So many things are happening around us in nature, I mean to say. See, what happens is, for all the children, I'm just telling you, see, when the hot air expands, it goes up. Because the hot air goes up, the cold air comes to take its way. And because of which, the winds are created, the high-speed winds. Do you know? Such a small thing, and it's causing such a big thing. Isn't it so? Fantastic. Good choice, Gishpat. All the best to you.
I think he's putting his science to use.
Yes.
Very good. Excellent.
Thank you.
Neha
Thank you so
very
much.
Happy she was here.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Usha ma'am. Thank you so much, Mrs. Shishir and Pratibha. Moving on to the next participant, Deborah. Deborah is from grade 4. Deborah, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I thank Usha ma'am for giving me this opportunity. Not only me, all my friends to show our talents out with this team, DIY. So thank you, Usha ma'am.
All the best, Deborah. Start with it. You thank Manju ma'am also.
Thank you, Manju ma'am and Usha ma'am.
God bless you. Sure, go ahead, Deborah.
So for this activity, we need a plate of water and a glass for the urine. So I'm keeping a coin here and without using my hands, I'm going to take this coin out. So we need paper for it. And a matchstick.
I can hear a child crying. If the child could be pacified or taken out of the room, I'll appreciate it. Thank you. You continue, Deborah.
Okay, ma'am. So I am putting the paper in the glass and turning the glass. So the water has gone in the glass. So I am taking the coin out of the water.
Deborah, I think you are on mute. Unmute yourself, Deborah.
Okay, ma'am. So I think this is the way we should take out of the coin out of the water without using our hands. So I'll explain how the water go inside. And the fire which I put in the glass uses oxygen and creates pressure. So the air inside the glass gets tighter. So the water goes inside with the heat. Thank you.
Okay, Deborah, that was a very unique way actually. It was just like a magic that happened, you know, without even touching, and you did that. So yes, Mr. Shishir.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, sir.
You did a very good experiment, a simple way where water is sucked into the vacuum created by burning that thing. I hope that glass is a good quality glass, because sometimes if you use fire, those glass breaks down.
Yes,
so you need
sir.
to be cautious while using it, because you were holding the glass from top where the maximum heat was being generated there. Okay. So
Okay,
how
sir.
did you come up with the idea?
Sir, I learned this in STEAM workshop.
Mm-hmm. And what
So,
made you use this idea here?
I was thinking to use which activity, so I thought of this activity and I used it.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pratibha.
Deborah, hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Deborah, I'm so impressed. You're handling so many things. You're handling water, you're handling fire, you're handling glass. At the same time, you're handling this in front of the camera. Are you a DIY teacher yourself? Yeah, but it was a very well thought experiment. And I'm sure it's a very difficult thing to handle all of these things together in front of the camera. Even for me, it becomes difficult at certain times. But you kept doing the experiment. So that was a great thing. Keep the spirit up. I liked your experiment. All the best, Deborah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Deborah, it was excellent. And I think your teacher is also here, Neha ma'am. Neha ma'am, you can just encourage her by your kind words. Your teacher is here, your science teacher.
Yeah, ma'am, sure. Deborah, it was a great experiment. I hope you keep on doing such kind of things so that you practice such kind of things so that you can do it properly on the screen, right? When video is on.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you for your inputs.
Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you so much, Neha ma'am, for always guiding them, supporting them, and encouraging them with such beautiful thoughts. Thank you so much, Usha ma'am. Moving on to our next participant, Sanvi. Sanvi there? Oh, hi, Sanvi.
Yes. Hi, ma'am. So, hello, friends. So, today I'm going to show you my homemade water filter. So, the materials which you need to make this water filter is some stones and filter paper and sand and two plastic bottles. And so here I'm going to check how it will get into a clear water if I put this muddy water in it. So let us put this muddy water in the water filter. Okay, let us see what is gonna happen. So after the stones, I have put some filter paper. Then each and every here you need some charcoal, but it is after each and every layer I have put the filter paper. Here I have put the charcoal, but you are not able to see it, I think so. So yeah. So we get the water this clear. Manju ma'am?
Yes, tell what type of filters you have used.
The materials is some stone. I used brown stones, filter paper, some fine sand, then charcoal, then chorus sand. And here I've put another filter paper. If you don't have filter paper, you can use the cotton cloth. So yeah, so now I'm going to show you another thing which is made by me. That is the flower vase. This flower vase is made by me. The materials which you need to make this. Okay, the materials which you need to make this is a plastic bottle, and you need some stones like this, and leaves and flowers. And I have another thing which I want to show you. This bangle is made by me. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
How did you make that bangle? Sanvi, you did not tell us.
It was by silk thread.
Okay. I think she has definitely given a good example of all the, the entire steam she has taken into consideration. Do it yourself also. So thank you so much, Sanvi, for this lovely ideas. We'll start with Usha ma'am, definitely. And let's start with Usha ma'am, then moving to Mr. Shishir, and then Pratibha. Pratibha is smiling because I know that she has many comments.
I didn't watch it much. So let Pratibha and Shishir say it.
Perfect.
Out of this thing. Yeah.
So Mr. Shishir, yes.
I think it's an amazing water filter which you have created. And I think it has a lot of practical usability as well. So we read a lot of stuff there, but we utilize very less. And I'm glad you utilized it to the fullest, Sanvi. It was very wonderfully explained act as well. So who gave you this idea? Where did this idea came from?
This was by my subject, green curriculum. There was a month project, so in that I did this.
And where did you get help from in creating that filter?
My own creation. It was by my father, and me and my father too made this. We both made this.
I think we lost you. Which part you worked on this filter?
Sir?
Which part of the thing which you worked on in this filter?
So I just helped my dad putting the filter. I have helped my dad to put the filter paper and put the stones in it. My dad helped me in cutting the bottles.
Okay, very good. All the best, and it's an amazingly creative job which you have done here.
Thank you, sir.
Neha, what do you have to say? Neha ma'am is here. Very thrilled, Sanvi, that you have done such a great job. Neha,
yes,
are you happy with this?
Ma'am, I will just like to say that the ideas which we discuss in the green curriculum on Saturdays, usually we have Saturdays, alternate Saturdays, we have green curriculum in our school. So this green curriculum, we keep on discussing that how we can use other methods to grow plants in our environment, because now we are not in school, we are in home. So which methods we can apply at home to grow new plants and different techniques we can use. So this was actually the part of their project month, which we give in newsletter. So I just explained them that they can make it different ways, and you show them different ways, and they practically applied them. So I'm very glad that Sanvi has applied this project and utilized the idea which I gave them. So it's very well done, Sanvi. And actually we can see that water is actually getting filtered from that.
All the best. That's very nice. That's the reason, Ania, I said you come and encourage them. They'll be very happy.
Sure.
Very nice.
Pratibha, you're there?
Yes. Yeah. Neha ma'am, first of all, congratulations. Your children are doing so well. And I'm so glad that you're instilling this green curriculum thought in your children, because this is the correct age. If we instill these ideas in their minds, they grow up to be very conscious green citizens of this planet. And this is the most important need of the hour, actually, to preserve our planet. It is the duty of each and every one of us, and especially the teachers and parents. So congratulations, Neha ma'am and Usha ma'am, for giving a platform to the teachers and to the children to work on these green curriculum. Sanvi, I would say I loved your experiment. I loved the way you created your filter and the artwork. I mean, you actually thought so much of, you're so serious about what you're doing. It really reflects that. The bangle that you created and the flower vase that you created,
I liked all three of them. So the charcoal that you used, any idea what is there any special purpose for using the charcoal?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. It will be filtering. It filter the water clearly. So I use the charcoal.
Okay. And also when we see what happens is, in a filter, the charcoal is having a special purpose of removing the toxins from the water. And that is why, so like you have sand. Sand will stop all the big impurities like stone and things like that. It will get filtered with the help of sand. And the charcoal is having the purpose of removing the toxins from the water. Okay, that is why there are a few layers in the filter. Okay. So fantastic, Sanvi. I really like your things. All the best for the competition.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Now moving on to the next participant, Sahil. Are you there, Sahil?
Shishir gave his viewpoints?
Yes, ma'am, Sahil.
No, Mr. Shishir gave his viewpoints for
yes, he did. He did.
Okay, okay, great.
Okay, moving on to our next participant. Okay, so it's Arman. Arman is from grade 5. Arman, you're there? Okay, Arman, can I see your video?
Hi.
Hi, Arman. Good evening. Yes, Arman.
Good evening, Usha ma'am. Good evening, Manju ma'am. Good evening, Pratibha ma'am. Hi, sir. So today my project is about combining gardening and gamifying all the ways of gardening into one app. So I'm working on an app which will gamify and give the people points. So I am now gonna be telling you all about my project. My project idea is a WIP right now. It's a work in progress. It's about bringing everyone close to nature. It will be an AI project, so it will be getting updated every day on its own. The app will also act as like a platform to connect the ring together, all people with similar interest in this, people who can consult and advise, who are retired agriculture experts, SMEs, and also link us with government bodies. The app can have motivating quotes about nature. App can have a daily task which would give points on completion. Like if someone grows one plant in 1 week, if he clicks a photo of it and sends it inside the app, he will get around 10 points. And when he gets it up to 500, he would get a Starbucks coffee gift card. He can get like movie tickets and all. So that will happen only after we connect it with government. Government will sponsor it. So this is not just an app which will be staying in Bangalore or India. It's gonna be a global app which I'm gonna make. So it will bring everyone together. Tying up with right vendors to redeem the collected points will motivate the people for completion of more tasks. They will be getting gift cards and money for gardening, and then each day people for gifts only. Like for gamifying the app, I put gifts and collection of points. Everyone will be growing plants for it. So thank you, ma'am. This was my idea. That's it for my ma'am.
Mr. Shishir,
have you created the app or you're going to create the app?
Ma'am, it's an idea right now. I'm going to create it.
Okay.
And have you started learning coding for this app?
I am a certified game developer in White Hat Junior.
Oh, awesome. That makes your job a lot easier, and no wonder you are talking in a lot of technical terms. And I loved your idea,
Yeah.
by the way, especially the way you
Thanks,
have
sir.
explained the idea and what you want to achieve. So I wish you all the best with this app. And once you have created the level 1 of that application, show it to me definitely.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
sure.
Awesome and amazing job and all the best. It's a very wonderful idea.
I think, Neha, you'll be very happy to see your student creating an app. Where are you, Neha? I can't see.
Yes, ma'am. I am really very happy because he is
In
actually.
fact, he was also talking to me sometime back. He talked to me about chatbot, and he said that why don't you have a chatbot? When he came for admissions, I was very surprised with this guy. I said he will go places. That's what my was, because he was saying, why don't you use artificial intelligence? Why do you have to use so much of resources, human resources? I said, yes, we are planning to do that. So
Yes,
I to, in fact, interact with this guy in the admission time. So I think, Neha, this guy would have been creating a good classroom environment with a lot of questions. He's always with questions in his mind.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what
ma'am. He is.
It's a pleasure to actually interact with this child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm happy that he integrated both science and computers, and both of his knowledge of science and computers in one app. I'm happy with that. And also, means in classroom also he is asking, keep on asking why we need books, ma'am. I can just give you answers orally. So means he is challenging every day with his knowledge and with his skills, whichever he is having. So it's a wonder to have him in the class, both in science and math.
He is very well composed kid, and he understands what he's talking about. Not many adults would actually be able to explain in the way he wants to create those gamification modules. So I am highly impressed. All the best.
Yes. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Man, I'm also
Thank you
very
everyone for your support.
By the way you are thinking. First of all, you're thinking so green. You are integrating technology in making this a green planet. Not just that, you're coaxing people. You're telling them that they collect points and they get free coffee if they plant more trees or plants. So how amazing is that? I mean, I am sure that you are learning some apps and coding from Green White Hat, but at the same time, your ideas are brilliant. And just keep them up. Keep them unique the way you are. Keep doing that. You're impressing everyone and you're doing a very good job. All the best to you, Arman.
And I really have a secret I want to tell everybody.
Okay,
go
ahead.
This idea of the app, I've not even told this to my teacher nor my parents.
Oh, good. No, now
amazing. That's how you nurture your ideas. First, be confident on them, and then share it with the people who can help you out and support you with your endeavor. Amazing job.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much. Moving on to our last participant, but not the least, I mean, for the evening, it's Imaya from grade 5. Imaya, are you there? Hi, Imaya. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Imaya, and today I'm going to present you with a very simple and easy thing to make. It's been used from the early man stage. So it is a weighing machine. So for this weighing machine, I have used thread, paper cups, and an iron rod. So to test it, I am going to take 2 rocks. This is the heavier one and this is the lighter one. So I'm just going to put the lighter one first. I'm just going to put it right in the middle. And you can see that it's actually kind of bending down. And now I'm going to put the heavier one in. Yeah. And now you can actually see it's completely gone down. So this is like my weighing machine. Thank you.
How did you come up with this idea, Imaya?
So I actually asked Manju, when ma'am informed me about this, I asked Manju, ma'am, can you give me a few ideas? She gave me an example of an apple annihilator, which I already made. And then I just suddenly wanted to do something pretty simple and easy because I just had 1 day time left. And then so like I just made like a weighing machine. I just thought of it.
How did you create this machine yourself?
Well, my cousin helped me, so I just used an iron rod instead of a hanger, and then I just like connected the paper cups with the string, and then attached it to the hanger.
Okay, that's a very good job. The machine looked nice while you were holding it up, and where did you come up with this idea of creating this machine from suddenly?
Like I just suddenly thought of it. I don't know why. So I was I was checking Google also a little. It didn't give me much ideas. So I just thought of a weighing machine, something very simple and easy to make and easy to explain.
Good. It's definitely an easy machine, and you explained it well too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good work. Good job, Imaya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, Imaya. This was a very nice, simple machine that you told us. And you know what? This can be used even for younger children to show them that how a heavy thing can simply go down because it's heavy and a lighter thing stays up. So very well done. And as you said, you wanted something simple to explain and something simple to create. So fantastic. Is there anything else around you that you can use instead of a stone to put in the glasses? Do you think there is anything nearby?
You can use pebbles.
You can use pebbles. Okay, pebbles and stone is the same category. Anything else?
Maybe.
Yeah, it could be an eraser and a sharpener. It could be some beans also. You can put more beans in this and less beans in that one, right? It could be anything that is around you, right? Yeah. Okay, fantastic. I really like it, Anaya. All the best to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Neha, ma'am, would you like to add to this?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, Imaya, if you remember last year measurement topic, which we have covered in grade 4, it was there. We have done this practically, right? Do you remember this thing? Even I still have that this thing with me. I did it with on the hanger, and you have done it on the rod. Okay, but it's great. It's means you just give it the idea of simple machine, creating a simple machine.
Yeah.
And using that cups and all those things. It's a very nice idea to do that thing. And what we can incorporate both the two subjects in that. Can you give me the site, which 2 subjects we can incorporate in that simple machine?
I forgot.
Okay, no problem. It's science and math both, because measurement comes in both science and math, right?
Yes.
Right. We are integrating both the 2 topics in that, science and math, the measurement topic of science, measurement topic of math, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's good that you have created within a very small time you have created.
Neha, you can also have engineering because she's engineered it. It can also art because she cuts things and she puts the thing. So I think the entire team could be incorporated.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah, good job, Imaya.
Thank you.
Computer.
So yes, thank you so much. Yeah, so Usha ma'am, we are done with all the participants for the evening. This is just
Ms. Shishir, over to you for your inputs. Like, like what did you think about the kids and what could be done better? It is just not the appreciation, but also what could be done better and what are you looking for in them? So that could encourage them. All the kids can switch on your videos. Those who are there with us, please switch on your videos and listen to what they're saying.
First of all, I am highly surprised.
And listen to what Shishir sir is here to say. Yeah.
First of all, I think it's a great experience for me to be here. And I'm highly surprised with the range of age group which we have. I think the youngest being from upper KG, which is a surprise in itself. And plus the way the kids were explaining. So a lot of things are important, not just the idea creation. how you, execute your idea, how you provide benefits out of those ideas to others, and how you explain your ideas for others. Here we have seen some kids have explained it much better than other kids, but then the creativity is of essence. Every kid who has been able to think of and come up with one beautiful idea, he is exceptionally different from several other kids who has not been able to think of even single idea to put forward here in DIY classes. So I think first congratulations to school and parents alike, because they have helped their kids to think out of the boxes, to think and put up their imaginations to work, and help them in creating their imagination into some sort of a physical product, which we all can see and they can explain about it. I can see a lot of kids were very clear on when we asked who helped them. They sought help, and it's good to seek help. Whenever you have come up with an idea, always go to your parents, friends, teachers who can understand your thoughts and can help you improve on it. So wonderful thing there is about creativity, which you all have, and to an abundance, I would say, because some of the ideas were extremely articulate, and they were extremely difficult to execute actually on such a short notice, and that too on a video camera. And you did an immensely good job there. And I highly appreciate and respect you all for that. So keep your creativity intact. Anything which comes in your mind, do not hesitate in sharing it with your parents, with your friends, with your teachers, who will be able to guide you better, and help you in creating and fine-tuning those ideas into more useful things. One thing we should always think before diving deep into an idea, that how this idea will help others. How can I use this idea to help my society, my friends, my family, or to solve something which I probably need. Like I saw some balloon idea. Yeah, it will be very hard work to blow up the balloons using your own breath. So you can utilize those ideas. It's very hard to drink dirty water.
Did you raise your hand? You want to ask anything from sir? Okay, Kaina, ask. She wants to ask. Sorry, Ms. Shishir.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, I want.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, I want to ask.
Yes.
I want to ask Pratibha, ma'am.
Okay, so you can ask Pratibha.
You were asking me something.
No. I want to know whether you are wanting to ask because you raised your hand. All right. Yeah, Ms. Shishir.
So keep coming up with these ideas, keep sharing these ideas, and maybe practice more, because you'll have to present these ideas to judges, juries who haven't seen you earlier. So you need to practice more. Some of the ideas like that was almost a risk of hurting something. So not 5 times, 10 times, and then come up and present here. But you all did an amazing job by thinking first, sharing those ideas with your parents and teachers, and listening to them, and creating those ideas into real experiments and real DIY classes. And I'm amazed the way you guys have executed those small projects here. All kudos to your teachers, and kudos to your parents who have been helping you in putting up this small presentation to us. All the best to you.
Thank you, Neha, for guiding them. And the other science teachers were not here. And over to you, Ms. Pratibha.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Usha ma'am, first of all, for creating such a platform for these children. And thank you so much, Mr. Shishir from Kidspreneur. This, I think, is a beautiful opportunity for such young children, first of all, to come forward and showcase their idea. However, if even it is a simple idea or it's a complex idea, first of all, to think about it, and then to come and speak about it, and then to do that experiment in front of the camera itself, it's a multitasking thing. So I'm sure after today's session, all of these children will have 100 times more confidence in themselves that yes, I can do it. So that is a beautiful thing, children. And I'm really glad that you all came forward. Out of all the other children that are there in the school, you came forward and you did all of this. So you all are amazing. So you know what, by doing such small little things that you have done today, or the big experiments that you've done today, you can, you know what, your mind will now start thinking more about it, that what all I can do. And many of you can get into science, you can become researchers, you can become scientists. And some of you are already showing me the signs of becoming entrepreneurs. And you know what, Bangalore is a startup place. So I am sure within a few months or years, some of you will come up with a new startup and give employment to us also. Yeah. So Green School Bangalore is definitely, offering this green curriculum, which is creating these youngsters who are going to take care of our planet, which I can really clearly see that, you know, the kind of that filter thing that you created. This one child created the filter thing. Other child is having, bringing the nature together. So all of these kind of concepts are going to create a more greener planet. And the things that we are already facing, the ill issues of not taking care of our planet that we are facing, our next generation is going to take care of all of these things. So beautiful work done, and kudos to all of you. Let's wait for the results now. All the best to all of you children.
I'd love to add one more thing here. Every kid presented this with a smile and the confidence, and that was best part of it. And the Green School is doing an amazing job in putting up these kids together and exploring their and evolving their ideas to a next and better future for all of us. Thank you so much.
Well said.
Thank you, Shishir ji, and thank you, Pratibha, for being with us. And Manju ma'am, a very big thank you for coordinating and putting all the kids together. That was all Manju ma'am's job. I don't know where she is. Where is Manju ma'am?
Thank you,
ma'am. She's done a tremendous job.
Yes, she does a tremendous job in the background. That's what she does, putting these children together and all that stuff. I think we have one more round next week, right, Manju ma'am?
Next week, ma'am.
Yeah, next week we have one more round. And probably children, as you've been encouraged by these judges, you can come up with your ideas for becoming an entrepreneur, come up with something else. And of course, tell your friends also, if somebody else wants to join in, you can always come. And we will have, then finally, grand finale will happen in the post, and the awards will come through. All right. So all the best to everybody. So stay safe, stay home.
Ma'am?
Yes. Ma'am? I think somebody's asking.
When will the results come out?
Manju ma'am, over to you for result and all. I don't know anything about it.
Arman beta, we'll have few more rounds and then we'll be declaring it.
Manju ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Children are asking when the results will come out.
Yes, the results won't be declared today. Like ma'am said, we'll have few more rounds and then we'll be declaring it. Sounds good?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, beta.
I wanted to say something to sir.
Ishpat, go ahead.
So I have a YouTube channel where I'm going to upload some of my ideas.
Okay. So you should share your YouTube channel link to us, and we will be happy to see what all new ideas you are coming up with and how you are executing them. And you can share it to Manju ma'am or Usha ma'am, and they'll share it with me, and I'll subscribe your channel. Okay?
Okay, sir.
No, Manju ma'am, are you there? You can tell them when the results will come out.
Yeah, that's what I said, ma'am. We'll have few more rounds, and after that, we'll be declaring it, ma'am. Yeah.
Sir, could you do that my channel also?
Yes, Arman.
Yes. Anyone and everyone who has anything to share, please do not hesitate. Any YouTube channel, any new idea which you have come up across with and you want to share, I'm happy to listen to every one of them. Okay? Awesome. Stay safe, boys and girls, and enjoy and stay creative as well.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Sushil. Thank you so much. You all have done a wonderful job. Each one of you, pat your back and give a clap for yourself. You've done a wonderful job.
Ma'am, I want to ask something to Pratibha.
Yes, beta.
Correct. Kaina wanted to do that.
Ma'am, when I was doing the experiment, you asked me something and then you got disconnected. Can you ask again?
Okay. Kaina, I think you made a paper flower. At that time, I wanted to ask you any particular paper. Are you using any particular kind of paper? It was my question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
First, I tried to use a
thick paper, it took a lot of time. Then I used a tissue paper, it sunk. And then I used a thin paper, like a newspaper, and then it worked and it did really good.
So this is a very important tip, you know, when we are doing such experiments, what kind of paper. And see, you travel, like you had this experiment and you were working to find out what kind of paper can work best. So there's so much of learning while you do these experiments. Fantastic, Kaina. Thank you so much for answering this question, Kaina.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, Satvik?
To present my project.
Okay, go ahead.
Satvik, I loved your car.
Out of man-made thing and is made out of electric thing. CD.
Yeah, now we can see the full car. Mrs. Shir, I mean, you were actually wanting to see the full car. I mean, I think he has made it, and
Fantastic, Satvik.
Very good, Satvik. Keep it up. Keep creating new cars.
Thank you.
This is very creative, and it seems best out of waste use also. You've used some old CDs and things I can see. Very beautiful.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening and stay tuned. We'll come up with another round of it, and definitely the results will be declared soon. So thank you again.
Bye-bye.
Same to you, ma'am. Same to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. For the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye, Pratibha, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, all of you. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, Usha, ma'am. Bye, Pratima, ma'am. Bye, sir.